Bob is looking magnificent. Or is he? I think I'm going to cry, maybe go home and contemplate selling Bob. Almost looks like a Cybertruck, look at it. We've masked it all up now, masked out the camo pattern. I wanted straight lines, but the guys have convinced me that that isn't the way we should go if we're going for a more authentic look. We are going to use NATO black that Mick has got and has been given. It feels a bit risky because we don't know whether it's matte, satin, but we've tested it out on a cardboard box and it seems to be matte, and it seems to be a black on the shade of brown in some lights. So we're going to see how it turns out. You might call us crazy, but we do like doing things twice. So yeah, the basic corner, you okay? Liam's borrowing my overalls and they're a tad tight. And I always find they're really tight in the crotch, the overalls, but I don't have that problem. So, yeah, all corners we've gone for, they are getting camo patterned. Got some nice swoops on here, and then we've got sort of a triangle formation in the middle. So we've gone for, roughly speaking, 2/3 green and 1/3 black, and just tried to disrupt the edges. So over to you, sir. Right, between Liam, Andy and myself, with masking, Liam painted it. Bob is now officially completed, isn't he? Like paint wise?
Paint wise, yes.
Should we show you? How good does that look?
He looks good.
We're very pleased with that. Wonky donkey. The black as well that we used, I think we said may have been a slight risk, but it's come out lovely, isn't it? The shade of black. Sounds kind of weird saying a shade of black, but it is, isn't it? It's kind of almost got like a brown-ish tint to it, but it is very much black as well. Goes so good with the green that we've got on here, which is a British standard colour code for NATO green, which I can pop up on the screen for you now if anyone's interested, because I know someone asked on one of the last videos. So yeah, that's amazing. I think what we're going to do tonight now is, masking's all removed, we'll carry on Thursday with bolting bits on. So we'll sign off for tonight and we'll see you in, well, about a second. And we are back, and Bob is looking magnificent. Or is he? So when we left the other night, we were buzzing because we'd laid the camo and it looked sweet. There was a few runs in it, but we thought, you know what, it doesn't matter, you can't see them that much. And then we've come in tonight to get cracking, putting things back on, which I did start to do out of kind of sheer desperation and whatnot, but you can see here in the paint that the runs and the lighting in here is quite bright, so it is hard to pick up, but the runs have almost faded in the paint, so they're really noticeable compared to what we saw the other night. Just down here by hand, you can see there, it's almost like it's matter than the rest of the matte. So we have decided that actually it would be a shame to leave it like that. The work we've put in before, when we left, we knew the runs were there, they didn't look this bad, and we thought, we can live with that, it's not a big deal. But on review, it's not great. Liam's down here. Here he is. So yeah, I think it's the right decision. We want to get it right. And when you look at him from the front, he looks absolutely mint. Mick said the same. You know, when he came in, he was like, it looks like a brand new truck. You know, straight off the production line. Even though CAMO wouldn't be on the production line, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's more paint woes for us, which is frustrating. But I think on this one, we knew when the paint went on, it was a bit thinner. The runs did start appearing, but we thought we got away with it, and we didn't. So it is what it is. We'll get it sorted. Liam is currently fitting the NATO hitch on the back, which is going to look awesome. So that is in gloss, the same as the rest of the chassis.
The reason why we're bolting stuff back on, by the way, is because we're waiting on more plastic bag and tape to be able to remask it. It's not as big a job as it was before, so it should be fairly straightforward. But yeah, like Dave says, it's just important to get it right.
Yeah, so Liam's off next week. He's on his hollybobs. So hopefully, I've ordered some more masking tape, quite a few rolls of masking tape because we used up all mix. So we're replacing it anyway, so I'll have to buy double, potentially. But yeah, more masking tape and some more poly wrap so that we can get Bob nice and covered and then sort out all the issues in that paint. Shouldn't be as bad, actually, from what Mick was saying. With this process now, what we'll do is we can just wrap the entire vehicle with the poly sheets and then we can cut it where the camo is and then tape it. So actually it shouldn't be as a grueling process as it was before, because it was a bit of a beast to mask up everything, and we were using paper because we ran out of poly sheets at the time anyway. So it is what it is. It's a shame. It's a bit of a delay, but I think it'll only be 1 or 2 nights. So, you know, hopefully next week, if all the stuff comes, me and Andy can get on with doing this while Liam's away, and then when we get back, we're kind of back to where we are tonight. So, yeah, we'll see. Liam is currently touching in all of the bolts. Touching me, touching you. So these are all going black, which actually looks really nice, doesn't it, when it's done? Yeah. So we've done over here. Beautiful. Andy is working on seatbelt brackets, which are going to connect to the Dexion. Right, that is it for tonight. So all the bits are off now, ready for paint. We've put some bits back on. Andy's been working on the bonnet. So we've got the Y-strap on for the spare wheel and the buffers as well for the wheel to sit on. So that's nice. See some more bits going on. We're also ready now for the paint. So when the suppliers get here, we'll bag that off and then hopefully get the camo sorted and he will look mint. So that is it for tonight. It's going to be me and Andy next week. So we're going to follow this on into the next video so you can see once we've painted it again and it's corrected. So see you in... It is Thursday and we are back at Madford Engineering, and start off a huge thank you to Mick and Matt at Madford for masking up Bob. So where we left off last time, you know, we're feeling a little bit down about the finish that we'd got on the camo. So while we've been away, Mick and Matt have gone over the car, masked it up, got all the camo patterns masked up, gone a little bit wider because we need to do that. We've also taken the camo pattern into the bonnet because this bit here just didn't look right. For some reason, in my head I'd got it, I didn't want to paint the bonnet. I don't really know where that came from. So the guys have now put in this nice V shape into the bonnet, which I think is going to look mint when it's done. So that's all done. The back panels, luckily, and the front, where the lights are, particularly the indicator and tail lights and stuff like that, they don't need to be done. So that saved quite a lot of masking there. But the guys have gone to town. They've bagged it down to the floor. It's a real professional looking job compared to what myself and Liam did a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it actually looks really cool. It almost looks like a Cybertruck. Look at it.
Let's not
we
go there,
don't want one of those. So we are going to final panel wipe these down, aren't we? And just me and Andy tonight. No, Leham, he is sunning his cheeks in Corfu. So yeah, gross. Yeah, panel wipe, and we've got a few little bits as well that need to go in this lovely browny black colour.
I don't know where you're seeing the brown, because
you not see the brown.
No,
I think it is.
I think
I think it's the edges.
What have you got something on your
I
glasses?
think maybe, yeah.
Is there a rose tint on it or something?
So yeah, we'll get that done. Go, what am I looking for the words? Like a light coat first, and then just build it up, aren't we? Hopefully to avoid any risk of runs, because that paint is particularly runny. Right, we're about to get started. So it's all been panel wiped now. Andy's masked up over here the one of the Chuan boxes. So that's ready, and we've got a bonnet catch hung up. We're just going to do some test sprays over there, so you'll probably see it on the time lapse, and then we're just going to go for it and get some light coats on. Stay tuned. Okay, so we have put all the coats down on the camo now, and I'm really pleased with it. We haven't got any runs this time, so we went for 4 coats, was it, and in the end? 4 coats. So I just realised my mask is probably interfering with that mic. So we've got 4 coats down, all the runs have gone. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think it could be much better now. There's a few little lines where before we'd masked and we'd got the line, we've had to move the line across. So we've got a slight ridge on some of the back panels where that has been moved, but you can't really do anything about that unless we took it right back to the metal and started again, because you're always going to have kind of that layering effect. But I think it's awesome. So next stage is going to be the grand peel, which I really hate doing this because it feels like it's just going to pull the paint off. So I'm a bit nervous, because if that happens, I think I'm going to cry, maybe go home and contemplate selling Bob. I'm not really, but I'll cry. Well, we have finally finished the body paint and we are very pleased with it. So myself, Andy, Davey B over there. It looks great. It needs a bit of a clean up because some of the, where the guys wet sanded it earlier on in the day, it looks a bit more matte on certain areas, but that's literally just, it needs a clean. Once we're at these harsh lights in the booth, it'll really look mint, I think, when we get it in to the workshop. Because in here it kind of highlights everything, every sort of imperfection in the tub. You know, the tub hasn't had extensive repair work done on the side panels, so you can see quite a lot of the dents when we're out there. I don't think you will because the paint is matte. So it is looking brilliant, really happy with it. It's another up and down sort of roller coaster of the Rusty Nuts adventure with Bob. And it is work that we've had to do again, but we're really fortunate that Mick and Matt did so much of the sort of hard graft today, getting it ready for paint and prepped and masked up. So yeah, I think it's a result. It's only been a 1-night delay for us actually now in the end, whereas we thought it was probably going to be a week because we do 2 nights a week on Bob. So I'm really pleased. I think the guys are pleased that what we've seen, what we've done. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Next video is probably going to be us going hell for leather, getting everything bolted back on in preparation for the canvas that's going to get delivered, which should be here at some point, either end of this week or into next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So yeah, we will thank you for watching this video, and we will catch you in the next one. We upload on every Sunday, so be sure to stop by and continue the journey with Bob. See you later.